for 2025 special meeting of the Woodbridge Board of Education. Good evening, everyone. I am going to call the meeting to order at 7:00 p.m. I will call the roll. Dr. Jay Daya.
Here.
Ms. Sarah Beth Delpreet.
Here.
Dr. Lauren Francesi.
Present.
Ms. Brooke Hopkins, not with us this evening. Mr. Jeff Hughes.
Present.
Mr. Stephen Lawrence.
Present.
Dr. Michael Strambler.
Here.
Ms. Erin Williamson.
Here.
And I'm Lynn Piazzik, Chair of the Board. Staff in attendance this evening, Ms. Vonda Tenza, Superintendent, Ms. Donna Coonan, Director of Business and Operations, Ms. Annalisa Sherman, Principal, Mr. James Sapia, Assistant Principal, Ms. Cheryl Toffel, Assistant Principal, and Ms. Marcia DeGennaro, Clerk of the Board. Next on the agenda is to appoint a new superintendent. So prior to any motions, I will give the final superintendent search committee report, which will go in the record. On February 24th, 2025, the district's current superintendent, Ms. Vonda Tenza, informed the Board of Education of her intention to retire effective June 30th, 2025. At a special meeting of the Woodbridge Board of Education on March 3rd, 2025, the board voted to act as the Personnel Search Committee for the new superintendent of schools and approved a request for proposals inviting interested executive search firms to submit proposals to provide consultant assistance in carrying out the superintendent search. These RFPs were sent to local and national executive leadership search firms. 6 firms responded with written proposals that were reviewed by the Superintendent Search Committee. In its deliberations, the board identified an established firm with extensive background, a reputation for recruiting outstanding candidates, as well as first-hand experience with our district. The board voted to retain the services of NESDEC, New England School Development Council, and was guided in its search by Ms. Christine Syriac. She gathered perspectives from many stakeholders via an online survey before writing a successful candidate profile that guided the board in its search for a new leader. The board received and reviewed 39 applications. Candidates were interviewed and 2 finalists returned for a performance task and a second-round interview. Following deliberations, references were contacted and a background check was completed. Throughout the process, one candidate, Mr. Christopher Montini, rose to the top and emerged as an excellent fit for the Woodbridge School District. The depth and breadth of Mr. Montini's work in the field of education is impressive. His journey as an educator demonstrates a path of continuous growth and loyalty to the district where he has worked. He has risen through the ranks in the Naugatuck Public School District as an elementary classroom teacher, an assistant principal, a principal, and assistant superintendent. Since 2020, Mr. Montini has served as the district's superintendent of schools, where he is respected for his professionalism and strong work ethic. Mr. Montini earned his executive leadership certificate through UConn. In addition, Mr. Montini has a 6th-year degree in educational leadership, a master's degree in reading, a Bachelor of Science degree in elementary education, and a Bachelor of Arts degree in Spanish, all from Southern Connecticut State University. Chris is a member of the Connecticut Association of Public School Superintendents, the South Central Area Superintendents Association, the Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development, and the American Association of School Administrators. Mr. Montini has presented at the Connecticut Reading Association Conference and has co-authored a publication entitled Marrying Literature Circles with the CMT. In his spare time, he has been an active board member and coach on the Milford Little League board. I am confident that Chris's experience, his vision, and his leadership skills will enable him to lead the entire school community in achieving great things. The search committee is delighted to recommend Mr. Christopher Montini as the next superintendent of the Woodbridge School District. That being said, I would like to move that the board appoint Christopher Montini as the superintendent of the Woodbridge School District, effective the 2025-2026 school year, with a mutually agreed upon start date to be determined. Do I have a second?
I happily second the motion.
So now I will call for a vote. Oh, any discussion? I'm sorry. I will now call the roll for the vote of the board. Dr. Daya?
Yes.
Ms. Delfree?
Yes.
Dr. Francesi?
Yes.
Mr. Hughes?
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence?
Yes.
Dr. Strambler?
Yes.
Ms. Williamson?
Yes.
And I vote yes. It's a unanimous vote, Marcia. We see the white smoke. Congratulations. We are delighted to welcome you here. So I invite you to step up to the podium if you have a few words to say, and then I have a last thing, and then we can adjourn.
Thank you all very much. It's nice to be back in this room. First and foremost, I want to thank the Board of Education for this opportunity. The Woodbridge School District and Beecher Road School have a reputation and standard for excellence. I am truly honored to be provided with this opportunity. Throughout the entire process, with every interaction, it has become, to me, abundantly clear that this close-knit, family-oriented, highly engaged community values education and educating the whole child. I'm humbled, I'm honored. I was excited before today at the notion of leading this amazing school district, and I'm even more excited now after having met the amazing administrative team sitting over here. It's a fantastic, and among you over here. It's an amazing team. I cannot wait to collaborate with the Board of Education, the community, the greater community, family, administrators, teachers, faculty, staff, to listen, to learn, and to lead together. I am confident that through our collaboration, we will accomplish great things together. So once again, thank you for this opportunity. I can't wait to get to work.
Great, just hang on there, because I'm coming on over.
Okay?
I love it. I love that your mics and everything.
I'm mic'd.
You're ready.
I see timber. I see timber.
So I have
You know I watched all those.
I have to share that 30 years ago I had a first grade student who came to my classroom, and he was a sports enthusiast, and I was not. And so he was very bright and extremely precocious. And he said, I have a goal for this year. I have a hope and a dream. And I said, and what might that be, Gregory? And he said, I am going to teach you about sports. And so every weekend, he wrote a little article for me about sports so that I could learn about sports. At the time, I thought that the Knicks played hockey. So that goes to show how little I knew about sports. I now know that the Knicks play basketball. But I still write to Gregory, and I did recently write to him because the Knicks were doing great, and said, boy, they have really picked up their game since leaving the hockey rink. So I have also learned that when football teams draft, new players to their team that they're given a jersey, a team jersey. And so, Chris, tonight I'm going to present you with your own Beecher Road School team jersey.
Thank you. Thank you
We
very
have
much.
several sizes, so you can decide.
Absolutely.
And we are extremely happy to have you
I'm
here.
delighted.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'll take my microphone. All right. That is the extent of our agenda for this special meeting. So at 7:11, I will ask if we have a motion to adjourn.
Sure.
Sarah Beth Delpreet makes the motion to adjourn. And do I have a second? This is Dr. Strambler. All those in favor? It's unanimous. Thank you very much.